Oh, you're just like your dad. Melia, you're just like Melia. Good things never change. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And my god, it feels so good to say that name. In the last episode, we arrived here on the Bionic shoulder. Unfortunately, as you can probably see, Junks didn't last very long. It lasted all about, what, 10 seconds before Shulk said, oh no.
McCall, don't kill us.
I mean, Shulk said that it won't take much to fix that, but it's kind of sunk. That's the saying the Titan, it won't take much to get fixed up.
I'm also surprised Shulk knows how to pilot Junks.
I guess a year is all it takes to I don't know, make you a good pilot of things you don't understand. Anyway though, I am simply just going to be practicing myself. I meant just having just a feel of the combat to make sure things have not changed much. Kind of glad that things remain pretty much the same. As many said in the last episode, caution definitely is worth a go. And oh my god, can I just say this? Look at the sunset. Oh, I apologize if this is gonna be rather slow and cumbersome, but man, I want to take in all of the visuals and all the atmosphere because this is just so awesome.
Monolith skyboxes, you never disappoint.
Yeah, new bridges look great. My god, I'm gonna be gushing over a lot of things as I pretty much did through our original LP, but that's besides the point. We have a whole new bunch of collectibles to pick up, as well as enjoy new sights and sounds.
I hope the collectibles have flavor text too.
They probably do. But now, let us go over the elephant in the room. Where exactly are we in the realm of the Bionis? This is the Bionis shoulder, obviously. And technically, we have been here before. We have seen this through many cutscenes throughout the original LP, and I can finally say that now that this game is here, that Xenoblade completely uses every area that was used in a cutscene and use it in terms of gameplay, because originally the Bionic shoulder was meant to be in the original base game. However, due to time constraints, it was unfortunately not being able to put in, and there was a lot of speculation. So much so that hackers of the original game actually found this area a lot of models and a lot of unused assets in the code. So much so that this place in the base game, it can be accessed. However, it's just literally this area. No monsters, no access points, no fast travels or anything.
I think it even shows like chests too.
Yeah. However, it does also represent chests in there in the beta footage or beta looks.
Looks like deposits are gonna make a comeback too.
Yeah. Basically, this is a lot of all the things that Monolith could not use in the original game, and I'm just so happy that they're here now. We get to see it, plus a lot more. And look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I am looking at exactly. Shulk's new look, Shulk's Monado, or the goddamn skybox. It's so beautiful. So pretty. Anyway though, let us get our deposits, because why not? We'd be... Shulk, what changed in a year? What changed in a year? You could get it out with your bare hands. Obviously not now.
Many bird people here.
Are there really? Only high-end tier living here.
Ho there, strangers.
Ah, hello.
I see. You've had a rough time of it. However, I suggest you steer clear of Alcamoth. Even if you do somehow get there in one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Yeah. Suddenly showed up in Alcamoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks. It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost! Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
So that's why you call it the Fog King?
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entia and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis,
Huh? Yes?
please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of hearing?
I heard you.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alcamoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis.
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
Now what?
Judging from the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this means we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I humbly beg your pardon. Gelgar, at your Majesty's service. Formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alcamoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar. And please, dispense with the Majesty.
Perish the thought, your Majesty. The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods. A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
I have no patience for wheedling. Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
As you wish. But the Majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist. Until you deign to acquiesce, Lady Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alcamoth, no matter what.
Ah yes, I have heard your exchange with Maxis. Hindering the Empress's triumph. A narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one. To begin the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High Entier in this land and the Imperial family may pass. Hence, Lady Melia should not have the slightest issue activating it.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then?
That's our ticket into Alcamoth.
Yes.
Tasty news! Friend Galgar is good friend! Kind thanks, Bird Mister.
Not at all. I am but a humble servant in Lady Melia's employ. If it not displease my ladyship too grossly, may I offer you my companionship on your journey? I have a modicum of skill with the blade. Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Indeed. A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Galgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away?
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Galgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well. Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
See friend later. Please to be extra careful of self.
The same to you all.
Well, he's not shifty at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, here we have traditional shops in which we will take. There's no lack of people having problems about it. Sure, the completing quest will give you the obtain rewards, pay equipment, and color variations suitable for cosmetics. Oh dear.
What?
Oh dear. Cosmetics. Oh dear. Well, I'll hold my judgment until I see it in action, but cosmetics is not something I should see in a Xenoblade game of all things, but hey-ho. In the way in which I'm thinking, and hopefully I'm proven wrong. But anyway though, I'm not gonna mince words. That guy is shifty as heck.
Yeah.
But I do like the way that cutscene went about it. Because let's not fool ourselves here. Shulk is kind of like the backdrop to this. He's definitely in the background despite me putting him up front. But you get the point. This story is all about Melia, and in that brief discussion, you could definitely tell that Melia is the one with the complex dialogue, and as well as the... I wouldn't want to say the intelligence or the wherewithal to know that something's wrong, but Melia is definitely, like, having the suspicion
Yeah,
of it.
Shulk's his usual, like, unemotional, yet knowledgeable self.
I guess that's okay. Yeah, sure, I'll go along with that. Melia's like, please stop. Please shut up. Oh, but I insist, Lady Melia. I can be of help. No, thank you. We're good. Go away. Oh, no. I love it. Anyway, though, let's have our first quiet moment. It's going to be really difficult to say that instead of heart to heart. Anyway, though, let's go for Shulk and Nene in All Grown Up.
Brother, sister pon. Hope they're not giving Mama pon too much trouble, buckets.
Nene, there you are.
Something the matter?
Kino's been looking for you. Something about stubbing his toe?
Little pon never change. Nene will rub back later and go, there, there.
You're a good sister, Nene. Or maybe more like a mum. By the way, what were you doing out here, Nene?
Nene been reminiscing about Frontier Village, tiny bit.
I see. So, that's where you were living before?
Yep, in past, Nene always adventure into Magna Forest with brother sister pon and climb trees every day.
I assume you were the responsible one then.
That silly question. Nopon boys all good for nothing lazy bones. It all too much for Mama pon to handle, so Nene have to help take care of brother sister pon and dada pon all full up.
I wonder what Ricky would have to say to that.
Dada pon, after he'd chosen for village hero pon and set off on great adventure with Mr. Shulk, house become total pigsty, hungry little pon underfoot everywhere.
Wow, I had no idea. Wait, was this after Ricky joined us? So that must mean...
Yep, before Nene became friends with Mr. Shulk and friends here, we actually meet 1 year ago back in Frontier Village. Dadapon, stomach rumbly rumbly. Dadapon, need food. Dadapon, give grub.
You're kidding? I'm sorry, I feel kind of bad about this now. Though, in my defense, you've really grown. It's almost like you're a whole different Nopon.
In Nopon biology, aged between 10 and 15 often experience growth spurt. That why, when comparing Nene now and Nene 1 year ago, it not too surprising if not realized they the same person.
It's still quite a surprise. I never knew that a Nopon could grow that much in a single year.
Now Mr. Shulk can rely on post-growth spurt Nene more than ever.
We can always count on Nopon. Us Homs could learn a lot from you.
But Nene have these moments lately when get teeny bit lonely. Ah, poor Hum-Hum. Mr. Shulk, such chowhound.
I don't think that was me.
Nene prepared some grub, too sweet. Now, Mr. Shulk, go cook Kino and Miss Melia and tell to wash up.
Really, that's... We thought she was so grown up for always taking care of Kino. But really, she's just a kid. No wonder she's lonely.
Mr. Shulk, something happened? Tell me too rumbly to move, or what?
Wait, I've got it.
Mama?
I'll round up all the others. Then after, we can all chip in with a meal. It'll be more fun that way.
Mr. Shulk would not say no.
Oh, it's so nice. And my god, it actually gives more context, and I like how it ties into the original story. And now that I think about it and hear that voice, it definitely does sound like that voice actor that just says, "Dadapon need food."
Yeah.
Dude, that is actually a nice bit of Dude, when I said that they knew how to tie things in, nicely, Jesus Christ. That's awesome. Anyway, though.
Hi there.
Here we have bog standard shops. Let's see what we have. Do we have anything that could be upgraded? That's definitely worth it. But I'm gonna hold off on money for now because I want to see how we do for now. But seems like there's still the Brave and Stella sets from the original, and of course we've got different ones for Kino and Nene. I'm just going to explore a little bit of this place, but dude, I'm loving this thing more and more and more as time goes on.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Honestly, from what I...
Nene's jumping sound. Meh!
Oh, Tor, never change. Oh no, but from what I've played so far, I don't see where the negativities come from. It seems pretty solid for me on an outset.
I think I've heard that it's the gameplay, because it's not like the original, and I think the story, I've heard it's a bit slow, but picks up later on. But we'll just have to see.
Anyway though, let's get to our first side quest and see what we've got to do straight off.
Have you come here across Navir Highland? And you must have met those ether-based organisms along the way. I speak of the common monsters composed entirely of ether. These ether organisms have appeared all across Navir Highland recently, and in large numbers too. There must be at least 2 points they're spawning from, as their exact properties differ based on location. Anyway, I'm concerned. When these organisms gather, they create a strong ether field that attracts other monsters. If you haven't seen them spawn yourself, it's possible there's some prerequisite to it happening that we're not aware of. If you notice a flock of these organisms in your travels, I'd like to ask you to eliminate them with all haste.
So, Nebulous, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Actually, it's my little brother who told me about all this. He vowed to make matters into his own hands if the situation did not improve on its own. But as a sister, I prefer that he not put himself in harm's way. I'm sorry to trouble you all, but I hope you understand. This is for the common good. Fortune be with you. I like how it gives the recommended level in the quest log. That's helpful.
Yeah, it definitely would appear that they have improved some things and also made things a bit more blatant in what you need. But anyway, I get the feeling I know what you're going to give, so give me.
Hey.
Hello there. How would you feel about assisting me in my research? Come now, don't make those faces. It's an easy task, I swear. I'll take the grimaces happily, ma'am, shall I? See, I've developed this tool for exploiting ether deposits, a common ether pick, if you will, and I'd like you to test it out. You're still looking uncertain. Struck dumb by my apparent genius? Oh, of course. You're used to being able to mine ether deposits on the Bionis with run-of-the-mill tools, aren't you?
It's like they know.
Well, that won't work here on the Bionis shoulder. The deposits are too dense, so you need a specialized implement, i.e. this. Previous iterations of the ether pick were pretty heavy machinery, though, requiring training and a license to operate. So to cut through the rigmarole, I looked into developing one that even lay people like you could use right from the off.
You do know who we are, right?
If you prove me right, I'll even let you keep it once you're done. How about it?
Okay.
Oh, you'll do it? Well, that's just grand. See, I made the thing, so it won't mean anything if I only test it myself. Thanks. I used to have an assistant helping me, but they seemed dissatisfied for some reason and ran off before I knew it.
Well, you seem like a nice lady.
Just mosey on up to the ether deposit, have the common ether pick, and use it to give the deposit a good whack. Do let me know how you get on.
I'm going to assume that since it's called a common ether pick, I'm going to assume you are going to have more side quests and basically get better picks. According to Cornell, I just have to pick and give the ether deposit a good whack. Alright, let's see if the common ether pick can do for us. Was that supposed to happen?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
It broke. Prototype you've picked developed by Cornell. Now, no use to anyone.
And she sawed it off.
News malfunctions? We should let Con know about this. You suck!
Hey.
Thanks for that. I have to say, I didn't expect it to break so easily, though. Right, give it here for a minute. I see, I see. So the problem is durability. Alright. Due to the higher ether density on the bionic's shoulder, it seems it crystallizes into a form that's perfect for gems. Just reinforcing the pick isn't likely to improve the yield in practice. Thank you all. This has been a valuable learning opportunity. I feel like I can take my research to the next level now. I did want you to have a common ether pick as a thanks, but now that it's broken, I won't really do, will it? Well, that's too bad. I'll just have to give you the old retail model instead. Like I said, it's got its kinks, so it requires a trained hand, but it's better than nothing, right? You should be able to use it to harvest decently high-purity gems from all around the shoulder. Saves you time crafting.
So, cylinders and crafting, it would appear, has gone. So now it's just literally get gems. Would I be correct in saying that? Let's give it a try. Yep, there we are.
Actual gems, not just crystals.
Quest for story, you may be able to obtain a more efficient ether pick. Called it. Called it indeed. We get damage heal free and poison defense too. Well, hopefully it's not foreboding.
That's useful. It takes out the crafting part of it, which is always it's the most complicated part of the original, if I may be honest.
Yeah, and it also takes away a bit of the optional dialogue, in which I really enjoyed in the base game. But hey ho,
Like Ricky.
yeah. We are going to do all of the side quests as much as we can find, but for now, I want to mosey on and just do a bit of exploring before we end things off here. Because we definitely do have a lot to find. A lot of sights to see and a lot of things to beat down. So you know what? I am actually going to switch things up here. And I'm gonna go familiar. But also, before I do something, because I know you Shulk, and I do not want you to have this in your party. Where are you? Come on, Shulk. No, Battle Soul, you are getting the hell out of there. Did not use you in the base game, not using you now. Combat might have changed, but I doubt that use has. So, let's give it a try with a Nebula and the character, which is the best suited for taking out such things. And Shulk has used... He's used, okay, he's using armor straight away. So it would assume that Melia plays exactly the same as what she did in the original, which is really weird.
Yeah, because when I saw her in pictures, it looked like she had a lance.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand Shulk needing a new weapon because the Monado 3 obviously didn't make it into this world. But yeah, I thought Melia was going to be more attack-orientated, Rav support. But looking at her stuff now, it pretty much just acts pretty much the same. Oh well, hey. At least something we know now.
It's not all bad. It saves from a difficult learning curve.
Indeed. And I guess since it would be kind of weird to have Shulk being attack orientated, as well as having Melia and Shulk be glass cannons almost. So I can understand why it's changed as it is. Oh boy.
Unique monster.
Do I or do I not? Well, you know what? What better way to test our skills and hope we're not a little bit too rusty by taking in our first unique monster. Let's be quiet and let's see if the music is the same. Indeed it is, but you know what? As the old saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And you know what? I absolutely love You Will Know Our Name. So you know what? I'm kind of glad that it stays. And that makes me hopeful, and that makes me wonder, will engage the enemy come back? I sure hope so.
It's gonna be difficult to not have visions because you don't know if a Talon Art's gonna kill you, so you won't know how to use shield.
Yeah. And not to mention chain attacks have obviously changed, so that's gonna be a little bit awkward. And that goes our first party member down. We'll get them straight back up. Come on.
She has Ricky's incapacitated animation.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Mind Blast just to give everyone an AoE. cheer up the Noppon because no one wants a sad Noppon in this world. This isn't going. You're right, Shulk, it isn't going. In fact, it's leaving. Oh boy. This is not good at all. Did I take on a bit more than what I can handle? The answer might surprise you. Yes.
Doesn't help that Shulk's your only healer.
In fact, I think Kino actually is the healer, but I don't have him on me, obviously, at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out really quick and... Or do I? Oh, no, as soon as Kino's gone down, I'm getting the hell out of there. Goodbye. But he's so close, though, to dead. Goodbye! It was not a retreat, it was just a tactical advantage in moving to a different place. So, you know what? I got a bunny report on the official staff, and for the treasure chests, it's over 60. Do we have art books? No.
We get a Libertas glyph, though.
Well, it's selling fodder, so you know what? I'll happily take that.
We get the master art book somehow in this.
Well, that remains to be seen, but as the dawn of a new day comes, our first unique monster has been fell. In ish fashion. But that said, guys, on that note of victory, I think we will call things there. So, next time in Xenoblade Chronicles, we will be continuing on across the Bionic Shoulder, and hopefully meeting new friends, new people along the way, and murdering things on the way there as well. But that said, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, well then, I'm sorry, bonnet lovers. In the end, you lost to this woman in her frilly outfit. Suck it. But if you want to subscribe to more content like this, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time in Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. And it still makes me happy to say that. Thank you for watching.